We're throwing out an all-new Christmas tradition. This is one Grandma leads out on. In fact, Grandma owns it. The idea is to surprise the kids with a magical box of activities that appears once a season or even shows up maybe a few times during the month. Sort of think of it like Elf on the Shelf meets a care package. We are calling it the Nana Christmas Drop. Studio 5 creative contributor Kelly Lonnecker came up with this fun concept inspired by a special childhood memory. This is a darling idea. Like, nanas are gonna be on the edge of their seat. Your Grandma Brown is in part to thank for this idea.
She really is. She just envelops magic. She was that grandma that just came up with those fun ideas that just we all remember and cherish. So really sweet. We used to live out of state.
Okay.
And so when we'd come back into town, she would, when we left, it was like this 7-hour drive home, right? And so she would say, okay, you have a care package, but you're gonna pick it up a few hours into the drive. And so like one time it would be hidden at Bear Lake, or another time it would be hidden on like a mountain pass. And I, as a 5-year-old, completely believed that this was hidden like in the sand at Bear Lake.
Grandma's magical box appeared.
Absolutely.
On the side of the road.
It did, and my parents were into it, right? So they would get out of the car, my dad would pretend to go dig for the box, and then this box of like basically activities to entertain us for a few hours appeared. Just such a fun thing to look forward to. As we're sad leaving Grandma's house, it just kind of gave us one more little piece of magic from that visit to look forward to on the way home.
And magic is the perfect word. I apologize. We'll probably say it 10,000 times in this conversation, but to think of Grandma's magic box appearing on the car ride as you're taking home these wonderful memories and this wonderful experience with her. How are we going to translate that into Christmas? Explain the Nana drop.
Yeah, so I feel like the nanas don't get as much of the Christmas magic, right? Unless they're there on Christmas morning, they're not there for the Elf on the Shelf. They're not participating so much in that magical, mysterious part of it.
The hype,
yeah, the hype. So this is a way to really invest in that as a nana.
Okay.
So the whole idea behind this is you create this fun, over-the-top box, and it appears almost like an Elf on the Shelf. It can appear once on a doorstep. It can go into a car magically when the kids come out of a store, whatever it is. But this box would appear and it would be filled with like fun Christmas activities.
So think Mary Poppins carpet bag, only in box form.
Yes, absolutely. I love that. It's so good. But just really fun, something to look forward to. They would recognize the box. It could be a one-off thing. You could also do this as more of like a charitable thing where you just deliver this beautifully adorned box to a family that just maybe needs some fun and magic.
Sure.
Maybe it's not the socks and the gloves they need, but maybe it's a little spark of like, oh my gosh, there's this fun activity that we wouldn't have normally thought of or done.
I'm glad to hear you say that. We're sometimes scared to say that because there are so many basic necessity needs this time of year, and a lot of people are checking those boxes for those in need, and we're so glad they are. But they need the magic too.
Absolutely, and aren't they deserving of it as well? It's like that, just fun. I mean, imagine just opening this fun box and having sugar cookies to decorate that you would have never thought of because maybe that's not on the need list.
Yes.
So just really fun.
And I think part of the magic, there we go again, I'm sorry, I apologize in advance. I told you that word was coming. I think part of it though is that it's the box.
Yes.
Right? Like this is Grandma's box.
Yes.
So there is some investment up front, and you've got some ideas on how we might create the box.
Yes, absolutely.
That will bring the magic. Let's
look at it.
You're going to show us some ideas. This is super fun. Okay, so what do we have going over here?
So a couple of different ideas on different levels, right? So you're going to create the box that fits your needs and your family. Both of these boxes are just regular cardboard Amazon delivery boxes, but they've been done up. So the whole idea is you want to kind of create a theme, right? And what little girl, I mean, truly, if this appeared once a season, can you just imagine the squeals?
Can this come to my house now?
Right, absolutely.
How did you do this?
So this is just a regular box. So on this one, I did create kind of more of a little flap because I wanted this more heavy stuff on the top. This is all just pre-bought stuff, hot glued on basically to a Dollar Tree tray.
Okay.
A couple of things from Michael's, couple of things from the dollar store. So the thing, if you kind of want this over the top elegant feel, is you want to mix a couple of really like more high end things and then mix in the dollar store items, right?
Okay.
Another idea for this is it can be so eclectic. So go through, like this year I cleaned out my Christmas decorations because I feel like I'm kind of transitioning in my style for Christmas. So kind of go through, find what you have that maybe you don't want displayed on your shelf anymore, but might make a really fun over-the-top box.
This
right?
is amazing.
So this is all just hot glued onto this. The paper is Mod Podge, and then I created a little flap on this one. So instead of having, so instead of having the box open from the top, I just X-Acto knifed around.
And you Mod Podged inside
I did Mod Podge, yes. I did Mod Podge inside, and I think adding, so anytime you put a wrapping paper inside the box, I think it kind of elevates it, right?
Absolutely.
It's like not only a gift on the outside, but it's still exciting, and it's this fun theme that flows throughout. So many, I'm kind of addicted to wrapping paper. I have a ridiculous number of rolls, and I keep buying them.
Should we make her count? Should we make her count?
I can't even. It would be too embarrassing. But it's so fun. It's kind of an excuse to buy like this really fun, funky theme of wrapping paper that you wouldn't really use otherwise.
All right, you did a similar idea over here.
This is, very similar. This one's going to open from the top. Same thing though. This is like Dollar Tree nutcrackers and a couple of fans. I mean, paper fans just make things look like a party, right?
They do.
So if you want an easy party, throw on some paper fans, some snowflakes, done. This one's going to open traditionally like a box.
Yes.
We can open that up and just see.
You've got a cute tag for us. I want to show that says Nana's Christmas Drop.
So again, that's kind of identifying what this is. Again, we have multiple bows. Multiple bows.
Always.
We can probably open
More
this
is
one.
more.
But again, that fun, like coordinating paper inside that just kind of completes the look.
And if you're the TJ Maxx Nana?
Absolutely. This is pre-made. And you know what? Honestly, you could do a combo. How cute would this be on top of this cute pink box, right?
Totally.
So these are just like $12.99, $7.99, something like that. TJ Maxx Home Goods has loads of them that are darling. Throw a ribbon on them, another tag identifying what it is.
Yeah.
It's the consistency of having that same thing appear every year.
Every year.
That tells the kids, oh, we're going to look for that because that's coming.
You're putting an emphasis on an activity that's inside. Give us some ideas of what might be in our Nana Christmas Drop.
Okay, so I have seen so many just easy, inexpensive Christmas crafts at Target, at the craft store. They've got coloring books, they've got paint by number, they've got little ceramic art kits, right? Sugar cookie kit, a salt dough kit. You could just do something as easy as throwing in some Play-Doh in here and saying, hey, make a nativity scene. There you go, Christmas craft, right?
Done.
So more activity-based as opposed to this is your Christmas gift.
Yes.
It's kind of outside of that.
Yes, and I love the idea, a la Elf on the Shelf, of it coming and going.
Yes,
a little
absolutely.
bit.
A couple times. Oh, so fun.
Kelly, best idea. Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Thank you.
Merry
The
Christmas
Nana
to
Christmas
you.
Drop. You saw it here. We're excited to hear next year how many of you maybe pick this up, try it. We'd love to hear your report back and share the magic with all of us. Thanks again.